fact, the people that I've met here in this business and with this company are absolutely extraordinary, people that I never would have met otherwise, and I hope you that you join us with that, so that you also can expand your circle of friends and people that you learn and grow from. So one of the things I want to show you here is how you get started. Now we have a new promotion going on, and we've just developed 6 new packages. And so whether your interests are in health and wellness, or looking better, or getting rid of cellulite, or losing weight, we've got all of these packages here. And we'll go more into detail with it for those of you who are going to be joining us in the next couple days. So, one second here. There we go. So if you want to be a consumer, so say some of you here just are like, look, I just want to kind of see if the products work, for me, then you would just buy 1 or 2 of the packages. Maybe the weight loss package, maybe the galvanic package, maybe, wellness, because you know that you have been susceptible to different diseases and conditions in the last several years. Definitely this is the way you want to go if you're just strictly want to be a consumer. Make a difference this year. I know a lot of people are so sick and tired of being sick and tired. The weight loss industry, we're seeing 55 million people trying to lose weight every year, and less than 5% actually keep it off after a year. So we have our weight loss product that is clinically proven to absolutely work. So those of you, that's what you want to do, then that would be what you want to get. Get a couple packages. Now for those of you who are actually looking at this as a way to build a residual income, build an asset that will actually keep making you money, then we suggest that you buy 3 packages, because now if you buy 3 packages, you will get 1 free on the 6th. It's a tremendous way for you to use them for yourself, or have some that you'll be able to share with friends and family. One second. Okay. Now this is really interesting, because I just downloaded this a second ago, because I am not technically inclined at all. So for those of you who are sitting there going, wow, there's a lot of innovation in social media and stuff, how am I going to do this? You can do this. Deb and I did, kicking and screaming, we just joined Facebook. So you can do it without it. Now this is an app that you're going to want to download. For those of you who have a smartphone, you want to go and just go to their apps and do QR Reader. It's a free app. I just downloaded the one that got a lot of stars there. There's a few of them. And when you download that, what you'll be able to do is we're going to have flip charts. So for those of you who really go, how do I present this to people? You're going to have all the training materials and flip charts. So you're going to get a flip chart where you can show someone, and you're going to be able to see this. If you download that app and you scan with your reader, you scan this, it's going to take you directly to links. Directly to certain links that will talk about the different products. So that's another way that the company is helping those of you who do want to use more technology in your business to be able to instantly get people to the right page. And we're actually going to put this back up after we have a few more people speaking, so that you can come up on stage and kind of play with your phone and see how it works. Now one of the things that I do want to share with you is that Deb and I had the absolute privilege of going with Scott Schwartz, the president of our company, and a few other team members to Malawi. And as you heard John McClellan talk about, we've already almost 250 million meals that have been donated to starving children. And that's what's going to happen every time you, again, raise your scan score, every time you lose weight, every time you do something that's progressing by using our products, we're going to be donating these meals. The goal of this company is to make a difference in the world. And the way we do that is by donating incredible meals. They're bags of food that can feed a child for 30 days. So Deb and I got to go and actually see this in action. We went to Malawi, Africa. Now, in Malawi, there are 2 million orphans out of 12 million people. That's astounding. It's absolutely astounding. So we took these pictures while we were there. So basically, children have to take care of each other. So what they would have is they would actually have the elders of the village take care of all of the children. Most of the children are orphaned because their parents contracted AIDS. So it's a huge, huge problem there. But one of the things we saw is that Nourish the Children, because of that it's disseminated through schools and through child development centers, that a lot of the children were able to become very healthy through being fed one of our meals. As most of you probably know, that when a child dies of starvation, it's a very painful thing. It's through malnutrition. You know, even though a lot of people will donate different types of grains and different types of food, a lot of the times there's no nutrients. The same reason why someone is overweight is the same reason why someone starves, deficiency. And so what we were able to do is that have our top, scientists in the country who develop, top scientists from UC Davis develop a food that actually is specifically designed to help starving children. So one of the things that, this is one of the pictures that we took. We saw how it made a difference in the world, and I think that this program, the Nourish the Children Initiative, is the thing that really bonded me and Deb to this company, because you're going to see that there are a lot of different companies out there, there are a lot of different products out there, but I challenge you to find a company that is as committed as this company, Nu Skin Enterprises, to changing the world and doing good and being a force for good in the world. We as a distributorship will be able to make a difference through using the products, but also being able to purchase this and having the company donate it to the areas of greatest need. I'll tell you, there's a big difference between seeing it on TV and seeing it in person. I know for me, even though I don't have children, when I looked at those children, I really saw my niece, my nephew. I know that you would see your children. And as one of our founders so poignantly says, that maybe we're not going to be able to solve the ills of the world, but if we help these children make it to adulthood, maybe one of them will. And so that's the vision that this company has. And so I just encourage you to learn more about the different things that our company does, as well as provide ways for people to have an income that is residual, that is something that's leveraged, that will also, like John says, he's not only making money for himself in this generation, he's got 6 kids, he's got 4 grandchildren, he's making income that is going to be multi-generational, that he's going to be able to pass on and know that his family's going to be taken care of. So I'm going to pass this back on, back to the MCs, and you're going to hear a few testimonials by some amazing, amazing people that I think that, if you see them afterwards, you can, go up and say hello, and they can share a little bit more about themselves with you. Thank you.